Hi everyone, I'm filming this video outside on my porch because the lighting is way better out here, and it's just about 6:30 p.m. so I hope it doesn't get too noisy. But I've had such a creative day today, and the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm answering roxyfur's challenge about mini books that you've had. Now, I'm not somebody who buys a lot of mini book kits, but I buy the blank mini books that you have to fill the paper up and create your own thing. So I had Can Company, I think it's called Nature's Garden paper. I bought this mini book. It had this blue velvet covering already, so the front and the back, so that was easy. I didn't have to do anything to it. That's the way the book came, and it had 2 binder rings, and the eyelets were already in, so that was, so I didn't want to add too much. I used these brads on there. They are My Mind's Eye, and this is a doily I can't even talk, die cut, and so I cut that out and just used a Tim Holtz metal frame, and I just ink the die cut with some Tim Holtz Distress ink. I think it was the green one. And I just had this random tag sitting in my stuff, and it says Live in Joy, because I didn't really know what this mini book was going to be for, but I just thought, I've been challenged and I can't miss out on a challenge. I added this little button here with the twine, and I actually sewed the button to the cover by using my Crop-A-Dile to punch a hole. Then I punched the twine through, and then the elastic, I did the same thing, punched a hole there and did a lark's head, sort of a knot, and then wrapped it around. So everything's been done with that Nature's Garden paper. So I tried to stick to only one line of paper and their embellishments. So all of these things were inside. This little envelope here is, I think it's a die cut, and I can't remember who it's from, but I ran it through the Big Shot. I did the rulers like Christine on Cabot Tube User on YouTube. I did my ruler lines like hers. And that's a take note shape that I used. Over here, again, I used my little birdcage die cut. I think that's the Movers and Shapers die from Stampin' Up. And there is a crow that is competing with me. One old crow is enough. We don't need 2, right? So this was the labels punch, and again used the rulers for some journaling. I just added little chocolate brown flat back pearls and some bling on both pages. And on the next page, same thing, same paper. This was an embellishment. Here's another really neat transparency embellishment, and all I did was just add a little brown pearls to it. And then 3 tags that I cut out with my tag die cut. So that goes over there. This is actually fun. It's amazing, like Roxy said, it only took her a few hours. It's so true. It doesn't take very long at all. So I used a Michael stamp that I had, Share the Moments That Bring You Joy. It didn't stamp it completely, but that's okay because it gives it that distress look. And then again, these embellishments were from the paper package, as well as this butterfly that I added 2 buttons on. And I thought, I made photo corners here, and I believe I just used my scallop scissors. I am not kidding you, this crow, it's actually a magpie. There are 3 of them. Are you kidding me? Look, I don't know if you can see them through the tree there. Hang on, I'll go around. They're babies. And they are competing with me. That's pretty funny. I love on this paper that it has a chandelier hanging down. Isn't that neat? So that's just a photo mat. And this bicycle was another embellishment, and I added the pearls to it. And then you can slip something behind that. And this could be a whole page for a photo mat. the butterfly here, and I just added bling to the little tail of it. Another butterfly, 3 more tags. This time they're this shape, just for a little bit of difference. And now someone's cutting their lawn. Of course they are, but I'm going to carry on. Another photo mat with the photo corners. This paper pack is so pretty. And look at these hot air balloon embellishments it came with the paper pack. So pretty. I took this fan here, sort of an acetate fan, and made it into a little pocket that you could tuck these tags into. Then on this page it's another bicycle, except this one is like the clear acetate, and then behind it I made a library pocket and stamped underneath, remember the important things. And these are the only 3 tags that did not belong to this paper pack. They were just random tags I had. I think I got them from the dollar store. So I just tied brown lace in the top there. Then on this page there's a old-fashioned camera that's also that clear acetate, and a photo mat I created, and I just stamped some music notes on it very faintly. And then there's another embellishment. And then on the last page I just took a regular envelope, and it's an A2 envelope, and I covered it in the paper so it's a little bit thicker now. This large embellishment was in the kit and I wasn't sure what to use it for, so I inked everything down with vintage photo, and then I added Velcro there and used that big rose as a closure. And then I just took some note paper that I had, rounded the corners, and stapled 3 pieces together for some additional journaling. And it was already lined, so that made it super easy. And then this is just an acetate page you could use for photos. And then here we've got some more tags that I made, 2 of them. And then again you could put a photo in behind, and another one of their flower embellishments with a brown bead. On this page I used that doily die cut again. And then this oval mat I believe was in the kit, and I just attached the butterfly and added the pearls on the butterfly. And then on the very last page I made a little gatefold opening. I used the Tim Holtz border dies here, and then just put 3 little flat back pearls, punched a hole in the center for the lace, and then it just becomes a photo mat which I traced in there, and lines for journaling on either side. So that's the journal, my Live and Joy journal. And then I just didn't want to have too much on the binder rings, so I just tied that brown, it's actually sort of seam binding lace on there, the same that I had on the tags on the inside. And then I created some really cute cards. I was inspired by, I'm not sure of her name, but I'll put it in the down bar, and she was making these tag series called Women in Color. So she's African American, so she started with that, and then she was going to continue and do Native American women and Mexican American women and so on. So I was really inspired. She got some vintage photos from the Library of Congress, and so I went there and I thought, I'm going to try to make a card using a vintage photo. So I came up with this. See these little kids having a great time in their old-fashioned bathing suits? I think they are so cute. So I picked up this stamp at Michael's, and it says, "Too much of a good thing can be wonderful." I used basic gray paper, and it's the same page. You're seeing the 2-sided because I liked how vintage and old it looked. Took some lace and inked it up. Sprayed some flowers with glimmer mist in that corner and that corner, and added some leaves and just a little bit of a bling. And I thought I would create a really cute thank you card. So I'm going to send these thank you cards to people from my family that came from a long way for our anniversary, or people like that. So I made 4 of them exactly the same. I love it. I used the cards from Michaels that are in this pack here. You probably see them. I think they're Recollections. And when I first started using them, I thought these were the exact same size as A2, but they're not. These cards are 6 inches long by 4, so it's a little different size. So that's why I made up, actually I made 4 of these. I think I said that, didn't I? I made 4 of these the same, but I think they're so cute how they turned out. And then inside I'm going to pop in a picture that was taken at the anniversary of all of us. So that's that. And then the last thing I did, I had a purse that has a big hole in it, and it ripped. And so it's not real leather, it was that fake leather. So I thought, I don't want to throw this purse out, but the zipper ripped, and it wasn't a purse that held up very well. So I literally cut the panels, the pleather panels off of the purse, and I thought, I know I can do something with them. So look what I made. I made rings. These are Recollections embellishments, and I used the Tim Holtz Tattered Floral die. And what's that, something 6000 adhesive. So I made that size ring, and I made one of those in the beige, and also in the pink. And then I made a little bit bigger ring. I'll see if I can try it on. I'll try one on at the end. And then in the beige, I made 2 in beige, and then 1 in pink. And then these big ones are going to be wristbands, but I'm not sure what to attach them to. So I've got glue all over my fingernails, but anyway, you can see, and I want to attach that so it's like a bracelet, but I have to find something to attach it to, so I'll slide that off. And then look at the ring. Aren't they cute? I think they turned out awesome. So I made a complete set in the blue, in the beige, actually it has 2 of the middle-size rings, and then in the pink. So that's what I did today. Very busy, very fun. My jewelry, my cards, I actually started these yesterday, so I finished them up today. And I also started this on Thursday and didn't work in it again till today. So I didn't really do them all today, but I finished them all today. So that's all I've done, and I just want to thank Roxy for her mini book challenge. It's really gotten my creative ideas going and getting back into doing mini books again. So it's like the Cardspiration. Just takes one person to get you inspired. So thanks, Roxy, for all that you do to inspire all of us. And thanks everyone for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.